Oh, God, it's all gone Pete Tong already.
Right, well, Days, we'll start off with Scottish Biker Abroad. So
Yeah, good idea.
So what have you been up to, and what have you got planned for the up and coming month?
What have I got? What have I been up to? I bought a new helmet, of course.
We know about that, aye. We know about your new helmet. We'll not talk about your new helmet, will we?
Why?
Anyway, keep going. What else have you been up to?
I was on the bike last week, but it was 0 degrees, so it was pretty cold. And yeah, the next month. No, I've not got anything planned for the next month.
I'm
still thinking about
it.
No. Kitchen's getting redone, so that'll
that's
be.
No bike related. Don't bring that up. Don't want anything that's no bike related. Ron, what about you? What have you been up to, and what have you got coming up?
Well,
next month.
Saw you yesterday, so you're caught up. I was gonna, if I wasn't trying to sort out all my live, I was going to say when I came on that I'm not a gynecologist, but I recognise a pair of fannies when I see one. So anyway, I've bought. How do you make that?
Put your hand behind it, Ron. Put your hand behind
it. Okay. Bought the Neo 2.
Get it up, yeah.
Test with that. I'm well impressed with that, by the way. Very, very impressed with that.
I would have bought one, but I had to buy something else instead.
Aye, yeah. You paid a lot more than I did. So yeah, so I've been out. I've only been out twice now. Once I did the wee trip that I went away up to Doveen Pass, up to Wanlock Head, when I tested the drone. The drone was really fighting the wind, actually. It got to about 45 degrees, but because it's got the 2-axis gimbal as opposed to the Neo one, it kind of held it quite well. So I went up there, and then, well, the other time was when I came up to see you and the boys.
Yep.
This month depends on the weather, because we're supposed to be getting another beast from the east. We're supposed to be getting another snowstorm starting the end of next week.
But it sounds like it started down your neck of the woods first.
Aye, well, I think it's starting even further south than us.
Yeah.
I think we're looking at about the 6th or 7th, and then the 8th, apparently, the Hill of Scotland's going to get it. How much are they? Very wet. Oh, cheers. Oh, who's keeping track of the chat?
Gary's. I think Gary's putting them up. He's better.
I was
stuff than me.
So, and other than that, I've got
so Kimmy goes asking how much is your Neo 2? How much was it?
Well, I got the Flymore combo because I wanted the extra batteries, because the battery life really isn't good. Apparently, I've not flown it long enough to find out. But also, my remote control for my Mini 3 is the original remote control, so it doesn't work with the newer drones. So I wanted to get the what is it, RC2 or something it's called. So I think it was £329 or something like that. I can't just remember. But
that's not bad.
No, that's pretty good, I think.
But to be quite honest with you, for what I want it for, and now I've seen how it works, or doesn't really work in strong wind, I'd probably not bother with the remote. I would just go for the drone and a spare battery. But I seem to think
said that. I said that to Buster. I've got the Flip, and when I've used it, I didn't actually take the remote out of the bag.
No, I think that's the same. But and I also noticed that DJI have brought out I suppose an enduro battery for the Neo 2. So apparently it gives you about an extra 7 minutes, which would make a hell of a difference, because you're probably looking
at that's a real minutes. Enduro. That's a real enduro. 7 minutes.
What you? Hey, listen. I've spoke to your wife. 7 minutes is too long for you.
Right, anyway, before we get into you finished with your cat, right? Are you finished with your catch up, Ron? You finished up with you?
I am.
Next month, before we start getting in the slagging matches, we'll get to catch up at the way first. So what's happening next month apart from snowstorms? My
birthday. My birthday. I'll be 50-10.
50-10. Okay.
Yep. So I'm Gary's frozen, I think, but I'm nearly as old as Gary.
My camera's frozen again.
Right, so while Scottish Biker of the Bod's fixing his camera, so catch up with me. So since the last live stream, it's worked out. I'm getting rid of the bike. Oh, the other bike's away. Just I had enough of it with the crap with Honda and stuff. I just didn't want to take the risk of fixing it and having the worry it's going to happen again. Didn't want to replace the engine in case I buy an engine and it becomes a recall. So I just decided to get rid of the bike, and I've bought myself a Yamaha Tenere. It's called the Tech Camo, so it's black and a dark green. I've also bought myself another helmet. I've got a carbon ADF 9000. What also I found out as well is the dealer that I bought the bike from has just went into administration. And they're owned by Victor Devine in Glasgow. And there's rumours that he's going to end up giving up the Honda dealership as well. So I was talking to somebody else, and they were kind of saying maybe that's the reason why Honda have said not they're not doing about it, because the two dealerships that I would have to go to are probably not going to be their dealerships anymore.
Right.
But that's just rumour.
Was that North Harbour one of them?
North Harbour. So North Harbour's in the administration. They closed their doors on Saturday.
They've been there for a long time too.
25 years as a Honda dealership, and they've been there for nearly 40 years. They were actually a bicycle shop first.
That's another one going by the button then.
Aye, it's just so that's the end of it in the administration. They went in the administration, I think it was announced on Friday, and the doors were shut come the Saturday. But I spoke to a few people who had been there, and they'd said that all the Honda stuff were coming off a couple of weeks before. So they're taking all the Honda signage down. They took all the new bikes away maybe about a week ago. And it was all just used bikes. And the director, Andy, was under the impression that that's what Victor Devine was going to do, was just send all the used bikes to him.
Right.
And then Victor Devine Glasgow was going to deal with all the new Hondas. But it came out on Saturday, and he basically shut the doors on Saturday.
Joe's asking, he's saying, and you weren't tempted with the NT 1100?
No, I wasn't, because it's the same engine that's in the Africa Twin. So, no, definitely not. It's the exact same engine. So, no, I wouldn't. With Honda, I'm done with Honda. I would never buy another Honda again. Ever. Especially the new ones. I definitely wouldn't when I buy a new Honda now. What's coming up next month for me? I've not got anything planned, but I've got something that may be happening in March, but I'll leave that to February's live stream to announce that. So, apart from that, nothing. That's it. All done, dusted. All caught up. New bike. Bought all new parts for it. Just get my panniers to get and a new set of Mitas tires. That's it.
Good stuff. Well, Joe's busy saying here, he says he loves his 1100. He's got a DCT. DCT model. Don't get me wrong. It's just my experience. Aye.
It's just my experience with Honda. I certainly wouldn't buy a new Honda. No. Certainly I certainly wouldn't buy one of the new Africa Twins for the amount of, even the 1000 one. I've heard too many bad stories about them.
All right.
And so, no, I'm done with Honda. I was a big advocate of Honda. No anymore. So,
I never broke my mug upstairs. That's a shame. User are showing off your mugs and I've left
Aye.
mine downstairs.
But look, have you noticed mine's my new mug with my new wee jock on it?
And you sent me the fucking shit one with the
No,
old
I only got this yesterday.
He got
When I-
this. He
when I
got that
visited
when he came
my
down
mum.
to see me yesterday.
I did,
What?
did put
Well,
my t-shirt on your name.
Will I go for it, Alan?
Aye, show me. Anyway.
Oh, what's that? Oh, that's nice.
That's your
That's
mug.
nice.
Right?
My mug.
Can it be serious for a wee minute though? Right?
Aye, but before you be serious,
You and serious, that doesn't go in one sentence.
Right.
how
Listen,
have I
I've
not
made
got
this
my writing down the middle?
because I only figured out how to do it after you went away. I've made you this. No, it's not a coffee mug. It's I made it for environmental purposes, so you can stick it under your bike and catch all the oil drips from your Triumph. So anyway, you can get that whenever you come over next. Because I'm not posting it. It'll cost a fortune and probably get broken.
Oh, give him to go, sent me one and it cost me a tenner. I didn't tell him, but I had to find £10 to get it delivered.
Well, yeah, it can sit under your bike. That'll be fine. We don't. When you come over to Scotland,
We'll use that. We'll use that to siphon the diesel out of your bike if somebody puts diesel in their bike.
Aye, well, it's better than having a fucking lifetime supply indicators in it. You should get shares in the indicators.
So what there's Alec in as well. Hi, Alec.
Hi, Alec. How you doing?
Alex got a DCT 1100 as well, NT 1100, and he's promised me a go when he'll go to the Tour de Faf.
Yeah, can I got a shot him? He's got a shot at my Africa Twin, but
I'm wanting to try a DCT.
If it's depending on what year it is, I tried the DCT version of my old Africa Twin, and I wasn't a big fan of it, but they've done a lot of changes to the DCT since then. Because I think the 2022 was the first one-way DCT, or was it 2020? I can't remember. But my model was the first kind of one-way to DCT, and it was good. But if you're doing a lot of technical stuff, it used to try and jump for second into third as you're trying to take a tight corner and stuff like that. And apparently they've sorted all that out now. So
Alex's 23 plate is in there.
Aye, so that's the newer DCT then.
Aye,
I think that's the newer one. I think they changed it after mine.
Did you not see that video? I think is it Slobo that was slagging off everybody that's got electronic stuff on their bike. I think it was Slobo. Saw it during the week.
Well, I can't.
You don't even need a rep counter, he says.
No.
Well, I mean, to be fair, it was the bikes I started on that didn't have anything on them, and I had a great amount of fun. But I'm old now, so I quite like having the heated grips and all the wee toys on it.
I'm back to basics with the T7. It's not got any of that on it. So heated grips, not got any heated grips. I didn't use the TFT screen on the Africa Twin anyway. I always just use my phone with the Ultima add-ons case. So that I don't find really weird. Even though it has got the Yamaha app, it's pretty much the same as Gary's Tiger. You've got turn by turn, but you haven't got actual maps.
You've not got the maps.
Yeah. The only thing that I would electronic wise I'd maybe put on it, as I found out today when I was out, is heated grips. I missed them in the call. Definitely the heated grips.
Because you're weird with gloves. You can't wear gauntlets and things.
I can't wear gauntlets. I can't wear they fuck up my wrists basically. So having to try to find a set of thermal gloves. My cousin who's on in the chat, Grim, who I'll say that I'm going to be doing a recording on StreamYard with him one day, either next week or the week after, talking about he's a biker and he ended up he's got MS and now he's at a stage where it's obviously mucked up his job, biking and stuff like that. And so I'm going to be doing a wee kind of live thing with him, no live, but record it on this and then post it up. So look out for that. But he gave me a set of short thermals gloves to try, but they're still bulky. It's the bulkiness. I can't. I like to feel the bike rather than.
Aye, because you don't like my grip puppies either.
No, I don't like it. I cut them off in my brother Stephen's bike when he got it. That's the first thing I did. You don't need them cut off. Bin.
I always wear summer gloves as much as possible. I must say, last week I was out and it was, like I said, 0 degrees, and I had my winter gloves on, but that's just out of necessity. I've always got my summer gloves on.
Since, well, probably December, I've been... The thing is, I bought the heated gear because I got freezing once when I went out with Haggis up back in February last year. So I thought, I've bought this bloody gear, I'm going to wear it. And then when I was out last weekend with Buster and the boys, they were freezing and I was nice and toasty.
They were moaning that were cold.
Aye, and I was roasting.
But they don't listen to me. I say to them, if they're like me, they don't like wearing thermal gloves.
Big gloves,
so,
aye.
I say to them to go to Decathlon and buy the fleece liners, because I normally put them inside my gloves and they're not as fat and chunky as thermal gloves, but they still give you a wee bit of protection.
Even Steve's got a mug as well. I got the loan of the equipment, so I've been making mugs for everybody just now.
I know, I'm just disappointed you never got my Buster ADV biker, didn't I? But I've got wee Jimmy.
Ungrateful.
Wee Jimmy's on it.
Wee Jimmy says exactly. Look, turn it round. Wee Jimmy underneath wee Jimmy, it's got your.
Wee Jimmy. That's wee Jimmy with his carbon nut on nut.
Yeah, but anyway, yes, I've got it on there for
carbon nut.
Gary's oil catcher.
Gary's oil catcher.
What do you think of the carbon helmet?
Oh,
very smart, actually. I do. It's smart. Alan came down to me.
I was actually talking to Buster to see about wearing it.
All right. His helmet.
It's my helmet's fine. Trust me.
You don't notice the difference, do you?
Well, I have noticed it now that I've been wearing it quite a bit. It looks like on paper it looks like it's only 100 grams lighter.
Yeah.
But what I have noticed is with the camera being on the front, it's not as front heavy anymore. So when you put it on, you could feel the other one kind of drooping a wee bit.
Yeah.
But with that, it's a tighter fit as well. It's not quite it's an XL, but it's not quite an XL, and it's not quite a lot. It's like in between. So it is a tighter fit as well. Right. But apart from that, it's dynamite.
I must say, I noticed a big difference. I went for a flip-up helmet to a full face and carbon. So it's 500 grams of a difference. It's half a kilo.
That'd be why you're saying to me, so you're like only 100 grams out. But remember, your 500 grams is between your mod helmet and that helmet. Mine was a full face anyway. Do you know what I mean? So I think it is only about 100 grams or not 20 grams. What were you going to say there, Chukter, before we rudely interrupted you?
No, I was just saying, Bike Guy son, he's from Japan.
Was he?
Aye.
Oh, right.
I don't know what time it is.
Anybody for Honda, you can go and kick them in the nuts for me. Go and give them a swift kick in the swingers for me,
I saw the Dorset Rider was on as well.
Aye, that's Steve.
I'm not that good with the names.
Is he? Good. What do you want to talk about? Do you want me to hit you with a topic?
Aye, well, because the last couple of times we've been kind of bringing up the topics. I think it's your turn.
No, well, I just the one that came up with is I put up a video Tuesday past there, and it was my kind of normal videos, and it was I had a wee look at my stats for the videos that I've been putting up previously, and really the question I've got is, what's the best day to put up a video to get views? Now, I don't get lots and lots of views, but what I've discovered is that put it up at the weekend, garbage. Put it up maybe Wednesday or Thursday is garbage. And I found the best day for me, Tuesday morning.
No,
Without a doubt, everyone that I've put up on a Tuesday morning has done quite well. For me,
I don't think it's the day you put it up. I think it's the consistency. So if you notice that all mine go up on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock.
Mm-hmm.
So if you stick to the day, so you pick a day and a time and stick to that day and time every week and post a video, that you seem to get a wee bit more traction, because when people get to see your channel, they know, and they get to know that you post a video on that day and that time. So I don't think it matters. Personally, I don't think it matters what day you do it or what time you do it. It's the consistency of putting the videos up.
Keeping it the same.
Keeping it the same. So that's why I'm always kind of, I always have to have a video out on a Wednesday at 5 o'clock, because it's just the consistency. It seems to work for me.
I think that works for the big videos, but I think for the shorts, you can just throw them up anytime.
Oh, I think the shorts you just throw up.
Aye, so your shorts fire up, or if you've got a wee video that's 5 minutes or something, that I fire that up anytime.
Aye.
If you're doing your bigger videos, 20, 25 minutes, I think if you pick a day and a time and just stick with it, and just that's constant, people get to know that that's when you put your video out.
Aye. So Joe's saying he puts them up anytime. I'm just, as I say, I'm just looking at what I've got on my traction, and I mean that one that went up on Tuesday was over 300 views, which for me is actually really good.
So if I was you, what I would do is pick one of your videos that's got a lot of views, and the date and time you put that up, keep putting your videos up at that date and time.
Aye.
And keep it constant. So when people know then that when they get to know you, they go, right, well, he's going to put a video at 5.
Aye. Aye, well, Bob
puts it up on Friday at 5, and then they just get to know and kind of look out for you then.
Aye. I mean, Joe's saying there he thinks people watch them when they get time, which is fair enough. But the rationale that was in my head was people haven't got the time at the weekends because, well, there's loads of other videos out at the weekends anyway. And people that post twice a week usually post either a Wednesday or a Thursday. So there's hundreds of videos up then as well. So my rationale was dating a Tuesday when there's no much competition.
But I don't think that kind of. I think
you don't think that works.
I don't think that works. I think if you pick a day and time, and you just keep putting up, people will get to know, even if they might not watch it on the Wednesday at 5 o'clock, but they know that they know you've got a new video, so they'll know, right, Wednesday, I watched that, but I know, say, Buster's put one up, so I can go back to that and watch that.
We always know when you put one up because you put it up as a preview, as a premiere.
No, all the time I don't.
All right.
I don't always put it up as a premiere. It just depends on what I'm putting up. So, no, all my videos goes up as a premiere.
We've got Old Man and a Bandit joined us. Hi, Paul. He put a video up just this week. It's the first time he's been out and about for ages.
Well, that's what if that's what the OMOAB stands for.
Old Man and a Bandit.
He's saying as well, Monday at 6 o'clock is a good time for him.
Aye.
And basically,
keep it to the same day.
It's just keep it the same day so people know that that's when your video goes out. Then all your wee ones in between, because I'll fling ones, especially in the summer. The new it's a bit different, but in the summer I'll fling wee 5 minutes out, and I'll fling shorts out pretty much whenever I make them. I don't really have a set time for them.
Aye, no, shorts.
20-25 minute video every Wednesday at 5 o'clock. And that's it.
Because my problem previously was with the Mickey Mouse internet that I had to wait for a time that like the wife or my boy wasn't wanting to use it and then put it up.
Aye.
While I'm here, while I'm on Bikegeist, can you tell me what your real name is? Stick it on here so that I don't keep calling you Bikegeist. Because I can't for the life of me remember what it was.
I know I chop and change between the YouTube logo. I date with Gary as well. David Gary's my brother. I've known him for fucking 46 years. I still date with him. I call him Scottish Biker Aboard, and I call him Gary 1 minute, and then so I'm fucking murder for that. So, what other questions have you got lined up, Ron? Then,
So I bought my Mini 3, and I know that Gary's got the Flip.
Yep.
Do you think people can answer, Alex, that's his name, and I remember now. Do you think, see the follow videos, like following the bike? Do you think people like that? Because my problem is I don't do like ride-by shots, because once I'm on the bike, I want to keep going to where I'm going. Do you think it makes any difference to your videos if you do these kind of arty-farty things? Given that my videos are never going to be more than 15 minutes.
I've thought about this as well, and I think I've watched loads of videos about Da Vinci and B-rolls and all that kind of stuff. And I think I've decided I'm going to do my own thing. So I'm not going to use the drone to make fancy B-rolls and all that kind of stuff. I'm going to use it when I get somewhere nice and I want to send it up and look about to see what the nature's like and get a bit of an idea where I am. And I'll film it, but I'm not going to be doing, like, I can't see me using that follow on an open road somewhere.
Aye.
I think it's I'm a bit going towards what Gary's saying. I think it's a tool at the end of the day. You just use it when you want to use it, and then put it in your video when you want to put it in. Like if you put it up and you see a nice bit of scenery, you can cut to your nice bit of scenery. But I think people are just trying to imitate other YouTubers when they start doing all that sort of stuff. Like Adam Weeman's a big one. He does all that follow me stuff, but he's doing trails. He's not doing
it's not aye.
And he's trying to show you what the trail's like, what the bike's doing on the trail. That's different. If you're doing that, then I put it in there. But just I'm like Gary. I use my camera. The main two cameras I've got on all the time is my point of view camera and my bike one, the one that faces me. That's it. And then sometimes, like the day I went out with my 360 on, to get that same shot I got on the other bike where it's facing me and stuff, riding for the top. But that's not on my bike all the time. And I'd be the same with the drone as well. The drone will only be going up every time I go out for a ride. I'll have a weenie. And then if I think, like Gary says, if he sees a bit of a hill or a wee bit of this or that and he wants to film it to see what it's like, because it might be a bit you kind of get the bike to or whatever, then I'll use it further. Then if I like it, then I'll fire it into my video.
No.
I'm wanting to go to the Pyrenees this year, and I'll be taking it there, and I'll be filming with the drone there. But that's somewhere where I've like run about here when I'm out on a wee run for an hour. I'll not be taking the drone out and then like B-rolls and all that kind of stuff.
Howie's on. Hi, Howie.
DJ Mavic tripod. Aye, so it's just I'm aiming to try and get my drone for going to Gibraltar. That's what I'm on to a rush to get it. And I would have got it. I would have bought it probably when I came back to buy. But I had a motorbike to buy. That was more important because there's no point having a drone to film bike footage if I've not got a bike. So that's more important. And I've got all my luggage and everything else I need to buy now. So that'll be probably the last thing I buy just before I go to Gibraltar.
Yeah.
is the drone, or if I don't do it, then hopefully Jukta comes and we can use his.
Oh no, I'll definitely be bringing mine. But what's the? I know you can't fly it in Gibraltar. What's it like for Spain and France? Does anybody have any experience about
No,
limits
just
or
be
restrictions?
you just need to abide by the restrictions of the area you're in. Because I think Europe is no as well. I don't know, but there was a thing. Did you not get a thing through while I was there, Gary, about the drones?
You don't need a license here.
Mm.
You
And
don't.
I've got my full.
It's still the same rules as it was there before they changed the rules. There, you just have to have your ID on your drone. So that's Holland anyway. I don't know about the rest of Europe, but that's Holland. And there's like, and you'll know anyway in the DJI app. There's no fly zones and all that kind of stuff. You have to be careful with it. Have to be careful with that.
Aye.
But till now, it's just you just have to have an ID on it if it's under 250 grams still.
Aye.
They've changed it there now, haven't they? They've changed it in the UK.
Yes.
You need a license.
900, and you can fly over uninvolved people, and there's a whole lot of changes.
Yeah, but you need a license now, don't you? You need a proper license.
You need to go through the test, but it's just an online test, and then you get the there's a flyer ID and an operator ID. I always get them mixed up, but you need both now for any drones, pretty much.
Because my license hasn't ran out because it lasts for 5 years. But
so you'll need.
I think it's the operator one I need to redo. I think.
Yes.
I remember. I'm the same as you. I can't remember.
I can't remember which one's which. I'll tell you. Actually, hang on a second. I've got it here.
That's 100 grams now and all. Eating over 100 grams. You need a license for.
That's the wrong one.
There's still the same rules as it was there. Don't change. Everything under 250 grams, you just need your ID on it, and you need to register yourself with a local.
It's
like it's like for you it would be DVLC.
Aye, so the operator ID is the one that you need to put onto your drone, and the flyer ID I think is the one you need to do a test for.
Because I've done the test and it lasts for 5 years, and the one for flying it is actually just every year. So because I think I get the email just before I went out to Gary's saying it needs renewed, but then they sent an email out about the new law changes as well. Anything over 100 grams now, you need both to fly it.
But the limit for the 250 gram limit's gone up to 900 grams now for flying over people. Yep.
Aye.
There's Peaky. Hello, Peaky. Hello.
Aye, Peaky. It's I think it's
Alex asking what the license costs.
It used to be 11.49, I think, or something, just under 12 quid, and that's for both parts.
Yes.
Because that's why I did the test, because when I went on to do it when I first got that big drone, because I had to get the license to fly the big drone. Because it was over the 250 grams. That's fucking massive, that thing. And when I read into it, they said it's 11.49 just for the operator ID or the flight ID, whatever it is, and then it's the same price for both.
Yep.
And I'm going, I was well just doing both then. And then I found out that you don't pay for it until you pass. So it's not as if you have to do it, you pay for it, do it, and you fail, you go, I need to pay it. No, you don't pay for it until you pass.
Yep.
So here it doesn't cost anything. You just have to register yourself with a.
Before they changed it, you could register them. Oh, you don't need to pay for it, did you say?
No.
No,
you just register yourself. Like I said, it would be the equivalent of DVLC. Which is a bit strange, of course, but you have to go to their site, you log in, you have to put in some of your details and all that kind of stuff. And then you get an email with a number, and that's it.
All right.
I'm a member of that lot. Again, you can't see it's FPV UK. So what that does is, if you're a member of that, I don't know whether it's changed because the laws have changed now, but it allowed you to fly closer to people and closer to buildings, uninvolved people and buildings, and it also gives you £5 million public liability insurance.
In case you try and give a woman a haircut with your drone.
Exactly, aye.
We'll go back to that comment about the Flymo. There was somebody, you said fly more, and anyone said Flymo. Is that the?
Aye, the Flymo combo.
I'll deal with that.
I've been there.
I'll deal with that when I get my new drone eventually. But it's definitely going to be for me. It's definitely going to be the Neo 2. I think. I think that's what I'll be going for.
Aye, it's a good wee drone actually. It's not great in the wind.
But surprisingly, that wee Neo.
I don't think the flip's much better in the wind. Right.
Well, we were flying it down by
a wee bit better.
We were flying the drones down by the Rhine. We were at Arizona and Gary's, and it was quite windy down there. And both of them were. You could see it struggling, but it was doing it. Correcting itself all the time. But
Alex.
Do you get any other questions then, Ron?
No, that's me for now.
Is that it?
I'll jump on. Come on, we've been going for 37 minutes. I've done all right. Tell you what, we'll see Alex in Japan. What's the rules over there? He can stick that in the chat.
Have you got any questions or anything you want to ask, Gary?
I was just thinking, we said a couple of times that we were going to do a long weekend in Luxembourg or somewhere, Belgium. And I put up on my posts to ask if anybody was interested.
I didn't really get. Did you get?
Yeah, I got a couple of yeses, but I said if you're interested, send me a mail, and I never get any mails. So I've not done anything about it. If anybody's interested, for the people that don't know, I stay in Holland, so it was maybe a bit easier for me to arrange hotels or places to stay or campsites or whatever. And because Buster stays in Scotland and Ron stays in Scotland, they can organise that side of it. So it would be quite a good idea, I think, if you could come here for even if it's just a run round Luxembourg and back.
I
sent Buster a couple of new routes that I got for a mate of mine, and a couple of good camping sites and hotels, and what was there was another one as well, one with chalets, wasn't there?
Aye, a chalet one. But I've always said if you've never been to Europe and you want to dip your toe in it, Luxembourg's an ideal place to go. Place to go. You've got all the kind of roads you'll ever come across in Europe on the one wee area. So it's definitely.
So shout out to anybody that's watching or going to be watching later on. If you're interested, my email's on my YouTube channel. Send me a message. Even if we get a couple of people, we'll try and organise something. There's no dates set or anything like that. So
it's just, I think it's just a lot of people. Just, I don't know. It might be, I don't know, because I'm quite busy this year. Get that tour in May.
We've got
the ABR,
and you've got the ABR, and then we've got September,
Gibraltar, and then in between that, I think I'm going to go down and see Piqué. I think in between that for the weekend, try and organise a weekend because I've not seen him since the last ABR. So I think we can do to see Piqué for a long weekend. So
as he unfolded his fucking top case.
He's unfolded his top case.
Nigel's asking what happened to your Africa Twin.
What happened to it as in?
Yes, that's what he says. What's happening with the Africa Twin?
Oh, it's gone. The Africa Twin's gone. It's been sold. I sold it. It's gone. It went away on Monday. Somebody came and took it away. So it's all gone. Just concentrate on the Tenerife now. Even though I found out today I only get 150 miles at a tank. So
that's going to be a big problem if you come out here again.
I was talking to wee Andy about it. I don't think it is, because I mean, if you get, when are you going to ever ride 150 mile non-stop? Like non-stop. You normally stop for a doofer or do you know what I mean?
A couple of jerry cans.
Or a coffee or something. So you just
how big's the tank on your bike, Gary?
25 litres or something.
All right, so I mean, we can siphon some out of his.
No, if I'm going to do a big tour, I'll just end up taking one of the, like every other Tenerife rider does, takes one of the fucking things that straps to the back of the bike.
Aye.
I can't even remember. I think Luxembourg was a problem. I don't think I saw, once you're on the routes that we ride, you don't see many petrol stations.
You just need to route yourself around a petrol station, don't you?
Yeah.
Simple. It's just the
Can't remember with Budapest. I think that wasn't a problem, Budapest.
No, Budapest wasn't a problem. Wasn't it? No.
Except when we were in the forest, of course.
Aye, the forest. Aye. It's definitely.
So Steve the Dorset Rider saying Luxembourg is tempting.
Like I said, it's just an idea. I'm sure people could get a day off work to get a long weekend, and then you still have your holidays and all that kind of stuff.
Shut up, you're retired.
Because
you're retired. No ways I've got that luxury on.
I've got jobs to do, but I'm all right now. I think. Well, I mean, we talked about it last month about where to go from to jump across to Luxembourg.
For the guys further south, like in Kent and stuff like that, it's not going to be an issue. They're like maybe at the most probably an hour away from the train.
Yeah.
So it's the big problem is the people who stay up here. It's getting from here to the train. That's how I always do it in one go. Because if you split it up over 2 days, that you're losing 2 days. You're losing 2 days. So if you can get from here to Folkestone or Calais in 1 day, that's, you know what I mean? That's it. That could be the Friday, and then the Saturday you do from Calais to Luxembourg. Sunday you do around Luxembourg. Monday morning you get up and leave and go back in. I think the first time we did a trip, I think I did. Did I got to yours on the Thursday, didn't I? Was it the Thursday I got to yours?
I think so. That was the first time.
The first time, because did I ride all the way there the first time? I think I did, didn't I? I think I rode all the way there.
Because I met you. You did, because I met you at the Belgian border.
That's
where you ordered extra coffees.
Extra coffees end up with two extra dinners because they can't speak plain Scottish.
Did you hear that? Did you hear that story, Ron?
No, I didn't.
He tells fucking everybody that story. I'm surprised you haven't heard it.
I said to him, let me know and I'll come down and meet you at the Belgian border. So I went down and it was like that. It was tea time, it was busy. I said, you know what, we'll just order food here. We'll get something to eat. We'll get a coffee. The traffic will die down a wee bit and then we'll drive up to my house. So I went up to the counter and I've ordered the food and the coffee. And we were sitting there talking, had our dinner. And he's like to me, do you want another coffee? I was like, get me another coffee. So he's come back about 5 minutes later and he's like, fucking coffees are expensive here. He said it was €30 for 2 coffees. So I'm like, that can't be right. So I went up and I'm like, the guy, what did he just order? And he's ordered the food again. The guy had started making the dinner and all that again. I'm like, no, don't just keys 2 coffees. Cappuccino.
A bike guys is asking, does any speak French? Aye,
Yeah.
but I sound like the policeman for fucking hello.
Hello.
Just for the people, I don't know why people are asking if you speak French. They don't speak French in that bit of Belgium. They speak Dutch.
Oh well, we've got you then, so you can translate for us all.
I can speak a bit of German. I can get by in German. French, I can't speak any at all. But if you're on this side of Belgium, they all speak Dutch.
No, well, Nigel's asking, what's the range of the World Raid? How big, much bigger a tank has it got?
They said the World Raid. Well, they reckon the World Raid's 250 to 300 miles a tank. They reckon.
It's got the two tank fillers. That was weird.
Aye, so what with that is, it's because the tank's split, but it's got a pump in the middle. It's got a equalizer in the middle. So when you fill up both sides, and then when you start the engine, the equalizer kicks in and then levels out the fuel between the two tanks.
Howie says you can't speak French, but he knows how to kiss that way.
There's another option that I was, because after that was the day. So that the last time I was out, I ran the bike down to the light flashing, and then I filled up all the way up to the brim, and then no, that wasn't the last time. The time before that, I ran it down to the flashing light, then I filled it up, and then I've ran it till the light flashed again, and it's at 150 mile. So when that happened, I was Googling it. You can actually buy a rear seat kill that's got another tank in it.
All right.
So I might end up going for that option. I might end up going for that option because
Shaky says he's doing Dundee to the tunnel in June. 2 days, no motorway.
No motorways.
It's not part of the holiday.
Aye. If you've got
the time, that's the way to do it.
But if you're trying to get as many days as you can in Europe without doing, it's 7.5 hours for here to the tunnel.
Ron, they're supposed to be starting that boat up for Rosyth.
Are they?
It's supposed to be later on this year. It was supposed to be in the beginning of the year. It's been delayed a wee bit because of custom things and all that kind of stuff. DFDS are going to start running out to Rosyth again.
All right, okay.
Right into Rotterdam.
They were talking about doing it. It was only for freight and motorbikes. Originally, they were going to start doing it for, but I don't know if it's going to be cars as well.
2010 was the last time it was on. I think I was on one of the last boats. I got on the boat at Rotterdam and got off at Rosyth. Absolutely brilliant.
Bike Geist is saying that's a long journey to get to the tunnel.
It's just we need to get down to the bottom pretty much, but for us. But I mean, when I was speaking to Buster yesterday, I was telling him that the Gibraltar route, the trip to Gibraltar, that's the bit that I'm just not looking forward to. That hammer down the motorway for 7 hours, 7.5 hours.
But as I said, it sets you up for the rest of the trip, because if you can sit for 7.5 hours to get from here, well, it wouldn't be 7.5 for you, it'd be 5.5, I think. Maybe.
Yeah. Thanks, Joe. See
you later. See you later, Joe. Cheers. It sets you up for the rest of the trip, because if you can sit for that length of time to go from here to the tunnel or here to Cali, the rest of the trip's
it's easy, aye.
It's and you end up the way me and Gary done the Budapest trip is just, I think that's the best way to do it. No book hotels until lunchtime or later on. As we were talking about yesterday, because if you do that and you end up doing a short day one day but you've booked a hotel, do you know what I mean? You're chasing yourself that full day to get to that hotel.
Aye. Plus, what I was saying is, if somebody has a puncture, so you're chasing to try and buy a new tyre somewhere and all that kind of thing.
That's it. You're having to leave bikes lying and go up to go to the hotel and stuff. So
we've done that with Budapest. It was one of the first times I've ever done anything like that. And last year I went on holiday with my wife, and I said to her, so will we just do the same? and it was brilliant. It was exactly this every night or every afternoon, about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. Just have a look. Where are we? Where do we want to be? And how far is it? And just book a hotel. It works brilliantly, especially these days with Booking.com or Trivago or whatever you want to use. You can always get a hotel.
And then the good thing is, especially on the bike, you just take a tent with you, and then just in case there's a chance that you might not get anywhere, you just fucking pitch a tent and sleep in your tent that night. And the tent that I've got is tiny. If you went if you go to the ABR one, it's literally just enough to get a sleeping bag in and a mattress. A block mattress, and everything's tiny. I can get every bit of my camping gear in one side of my panniers. Well, I used to have my other bike, one side of my panniers. And you just pitch your tent.
What's Peaky talking about? I can't follow this.
He did a charity run for little soldiers. He did, and he did, what was it? 12 hours every day, 15-hour days, and did nearly 6,000 miles in 10 days.
Doing the speed limit. He was telling us. Remember, he was telling us at the ABR about that. It's because you can't speed. You have to. I don't think you can speed. I think there's a way they can track you or something that you can't speed. So you have to do it at the speed limit right round the whole coast of the road coast of Britain. I think it is.
10 days, 5,768 miles in 10 days.
Pretty impressive, to be fair.
To be honest, I think we did that one. I don't want to, that was for charity, so I'm no slagging it off or anything, but I think we did that just for fun.
I can't remember what we did for the book, because we ended up, it was meant to be 14 days, wasn't it, for Budapest?
Yeah.
And I think we did it in 12. So we did it there and back in 12 days.
Right. Yeah. I think he's saying they track you on the app.
I thought that. I remember you saying that, they track you on the app, so you can't speed. So that's probably the difference in how we probably did it on Budapest, because sometimes we were like on the speed limit. Do you know what I mean?
Really?
Sometimes.
I don't believe you.
It's no in camera anyway. I mean, we weren't doing the speed limit, sorry, we were.
Aye, we were definitely doing the speed limit.
I'm thinking about something else.
I'm definitely. It's a shame I can't come to Gibraltar, but I'm definitely talking to the wife again. I'm definitely going to do. The Pyrenees.
Well,
and Andorra.
Part of the Gibraltar run, we go through the Pyrenees.
Yeah.
We come in one side and Galang and come out the other.
Yeah. I'm definitely going to do it this year. I was supposed to do it last year, but I was the same as you. I bought the bike last year, so yeah, you've got to be. Some years I know that rich. We can't afford to buy a bike and go on a big trip. So.
I don't think any of us are that rich, but obviously Buster is. I didn't think it, but obviously is.
I'm more rich by any means, but it's. I just had to do a bit of ducking and diving because I couldn't do without a bike. Otherwise, I wouldn't be a happy bunny having to do without a bike. I did it for 2 years once without a bike, and it was the most miserable fucking 2 years of my life.
Dorset Rider says the Pyrenees is worth it.
Steve's done some good videos from there. I'm sure.
I'm definitely going to go this year. It's just I'm trying to go somewhere where I've not been. And 2 years ago, I was in Norway as well with a car. And I seriously thinking about Norway as well. Norway's absolutely brilliant. But I was there with a car.
See the Adventures of Bleary View, Alec. He's been to Norway 2 or 3 years. He's still putting up videos from his trip this year. It looks totally amazing.
That's absolutely amazing. I was there with a car. It was my holiday with my wife.
Mm-hmm.
But I took a couple of videos, but I didn't post them on YouTube. But it's absolutely amazing. Absolutely.
It looks it, aye.
I just
But
want to get. I just want, as you said, I want to go places that I've never been. Gibraltar's one of the places for me that I've always wanted to go. I don't know why. I just want to go. And I just want to tick it off a list that I've been to Gibraltar.
Aye. I mean,
so
I think you want to go to Gibraltar purely because it's full of monkeys that look like you.
fucking get you the smiles. I will you the smiles. You're lucky you're fucking away down there.
You'll be getting folded up and put in your top case the same as me. If you keep going.
No, Gibraltar's just one of the places, and that's why I
sharing accommodation, 9 nights, 460 quid.
God, that's cheap, isn't it?
That's cheap.
Not even cost me that. No cost me because I've not got any ferry.
Mm.
That's one of the advantages of
No,
being out here.
That is cheap. Was that Steve? Was that an organised trip with a group of you? Was that a bulk booking, or was that just yourself? You'll answer in the chat, I'm sure. Or sharing. There you go. Aye. So if you get a bulk booking, if you get half a dozen of you, that would make it cheaper.
Yeah. I'm just going to do the same as what we done when we did Budapest. I'm just going to leave here in the morning and just head that direction and just book stuff when I
on the way.
feel it's stopping. Yeah.
Well, the way I've done the Gibraltar route as well, it's kind of, there is points where to stop, but they're not exact. They're just like, do you know what I mean? It's just a guesstimation. And we'll be doing the same with the Gibraltar trip. With motorways.
Steve's put it in there with Motorrev. I guess it's the company he used.
Oh, so. Yeah.
I don't know if that's Motorrev or is that with motorways. I don't know. He's put two there.
I think the second time he's put it up without the correction, the spell checker. I think it's Motorrev. We've got loads of companies. There's loads of companies out here as well that they organise trips. That's one of the first time I went to Luxembourg. I went with a company and they booked the hotel, they give you the routes, they tell you where to stop. But you can do it on your own. You just get the routes for on your Navi, and they've booked the hotel for you. And I've had a look at it a couple of times, but I'm not really a big group rider.
Yeah. So what's the situation? Really Alec, when he was over or put up his latest Norway trip, was talking about hiring bikes over in Europe, and I know in Britain it can be bloody expensive. But what's your thoughts on that? What's it like in Europe for that, Gary?
I couldn't really tell you, to be honest. I'd have to look it up. I know the dealer. My dealer, he hires bikes, but I couldn't tell you what the price is. And there's a sort of app here. Maybe you've got it there as well. It's called Bike Share, where you can rent out your bike.
No, I wouldn't be doing that. But
no, I wouldn't be doing it either. But people do that here with their cars as well. I don't know if you've got that there as well. We've got here. You can buy a car, like an electric Tesla or something like that, and you can put it on an app, and people can book your car to use it. And you can do that with your bike as well.
Well, Steve says he's heard of it. I've never heard of it. I wouldn't want somebody else driving my car or riding my bike.
No, it's quite popular here for cars. A lot of people here, if they like during the COVID, they had the car and they weren't using it, so they put it on that app. And if you were doing a trip like take somebody to the hospital or something like that, you only wanted the car for a couple of hours. Then you could hire the car.
All right. They'd kill you for insurance for that over here, wouldn't they?
I think your insurance is included.
All right.
I'll look up Bike Share.
I'm looking up. There's a guy that I know that runs a tour company in Alicante. I'm just trying to find how much it is to rent one. I don't think it's that expensive. So he's got a tour company in Alicante, and what you do is all you do is pay. I'm positive the last time I spoke to him, he was going to give me the villa, obviously a room in the villa and the bike for a long weekend was 1,200 quid.
That's not bad.
And all I had to do was pay for the flight from Glasgow to Alicante.
Alicante.
And he paid. So that's and that's meals included as well.
It's called motor share, no bike share, because here a motorbike's just called a motor.
Right.
It's called motor share. If you wanted to hire it, for instance, for a day, for a Honda NT 1100D, it's private. It's somebody else. It's somebody that's put the bike on. €146 for a day.
That's all right.
Or a Suzuki DR 800S, 111. Honda Rebel 500.
Not stupid expensive then.
96. Oh, here Africa Twin. €101 for a day.
That €1
What have you got, Ron? What bike have you got, Ron?
What bike have I got?
Aye.
I've got a nice bike, thanks very much. I'm not going to say what it is though, because you're going to say something. A GS. What's a GS then? That'll be dear.
That's exactly what I was going to do. I was going to look to see how much it was to hire a GS. I've chose Amsterdam. The GS.
1250 GS.
Yeah, this is a 1200 GS Adventure. 131 quid or €131 for a day. Triumph Tiger, same as mine. 177. That's in Amsterdam area, of course. I don't know if it'd be cheaper if you went further away.
I don't know if I would feel comfortable riding somebody else's bike for a tour or anything like that. Do you know what I mean?
Now, these are all people that have got a bike that just put them on this site.
Aye, and
you know what I mean? This is not a company. It's a company that organises it.
But it's just individual bikes.
Yeah.
Catch you later, Howie. Thanks for joining. I think we're going to.
I think everybody's jumping over to
I'm going to stop now. So that's about what it would cost if you were going to hire a bike. There's about 150. I think average about €150 a day for an off-piste bike.
Aye, that's not bad.
That's like house share. That's what somebody said. It's the same idea. It's like Airbnb for your bike.
Aye. I still wouldn't want somebody else riding my bike.
You're about to get your dinner, Ron. What are you eating?
That's me. Well, the wife's just taking my boy up to her mum and dad's. So she stopped on the way home. Oh, can't even.
Can't see because of your
there you go.
A Kentucky Fried Rat.
Aye. Aye.
I've got another question before we because we've been on for a while. So another question: have you ever thought about taking some of the off-road training courses?
Well, nope. I did think about it, and I came close to booking it for this year. But I want to give fucking Honda my money now. So fuck them. I thought about it. I was getting a deal because I was a Honda owner and I bought that bike for you. I was getting a deal with doing one of the Honda adventure things. And I was considering doing it this year between the ABR and Gibraltar. But I'm obviously not going to be doing that now. But I fancy doing it. I can ride a bike off-road, but just to heighten the skills. But I reckon after the ABR, I think I'll be fucking totally fine. Because that bike is going off-road at the ABR. I never bought a trail pass to just fucking keep it in my pocket, put it that way.
I'm not taking my Tiger off-road. I've decided. I said that to Stevie as well. I'll not be taking my Tiger off-road.
No, I'll not be taking mine off-road either. Not proper. I mean, forestry type trails and things are fine, but proper off-road, my bike's too big. basically.
That was another reason, because before that happened to the fucking Africa Twin, my plan was I was going to buy one of the Cove bikes, the Cove 800 X Rally, and that's what I was buying that for, to do more
Off-road
tours
stuff.
and runs to do off-road. So when that happened to the Africa Twin, and I seen that bike in MCS, I thought, fuck it, I'm just going to go for that. And it's going to be, I'm going to do more off-roading, mate, because that's what the bike's designed for. So that'll be what I'll be doing with that this year, I think.
I'm the same as Ron. If I'm out and I come across a wee gravel path or something like that, I'll go doing it with the bike on. And once I put better tyres on it, then I'll do that even more. But the trails at the ABR are just a bit too wild for my big bike.
Yeah. Alex from Japan saying his bike's too big and he's too small. That's kind of the problem I've got as well.
And there's people that do it. Do you know what I mean? It's no. I don't want to sound like a wuss. There's people that do it, and I've saw people riding the Tiger off road with half decent tyres on it.
No, because when I knew that bike was I wasn't going to fix that bike, and I decided what I was going to do with it. I had the option. I was looking at a Suzuki 1050 V-Strom. I was looking at the 800 V-Strom. I was looking at, believe it or not, I was actually looking and sat on a fucking 1250 GS.
And you liked it?
No, I fucking hated it.
No, you didn't.
Hated it. Because I was looking at them all and going, well, what the fuck do I want? What do I want to do with the bike? Do I want to just do touring, or do I want to do a bit more off-road? And then that's when I knew that was there. And I thought, I'm just going to go for a weird bike for doing more trail stuff. And then I'll decide if I'm going to get a bigger bike. Because I've been saying that to everybody. I'm not thinking about another bike for the rest of this year. I'm going to do this full year, do all the tours I want to do all the runs I want to do on this 700, and then I'm going to decide after next Christmas if that's big enough for what I want to do. Is it capable of doing everything I want to do, or am I going to have to look at a bigger bike for doing more long distance?
I'm really interested to see how you get on with the Gibraltar trip. Because I know what we done when we went to Budapest, and I know how long we sat on the bikes.
Do you want me to tell you something really crazy? The seat of that 700 Tenere is more comfier than that Africa Twin.
I'm not saying I don't know. I've only ever sat on one. I took it out for a wee run, but it's not that I'm saying it will not be capable or you'll not like it. It's a different bike for the Africa Twin, and it's a different bike for the Tiger that I had. I would have liked to have a wee bike the same as you to be able to do other stuff. Because definitely nobody taking, like I said, I'll not be taking the Tiger on the trails at the ABR. I would have liked to have a wee bike to do the trails.
The route that I've planned for Gibraltar is all twisties. It's all twisties. There's no big long motorway stretches in it. It's all twisties. So I don't see. I think the only time it's going to be maybe an issue is getting from here to Cali. I think that's what's going to be the main issue. Once it gets to Cali, if we start going down south towards Gibraltar, I think it'll be fine.
Right.
So it might be. I'm no doubting your confidence in the bike, but I must say, and we go back to one of the first chats that we had here the night was about electronics and having like the comfort, and that's the only thing that would put me off on a big trip is having gone back to a basic bike. without all the
only thing
extra things
that's missing off of the Tenerife that I probably used more or frequently on the Africa Twin is cruise control and heated grips. That's it. That everything else I didn't use. I didn't use all the modes that it did. It stayed in tour mode the whole time, and all the time I switched it onto gravel or off road is when I was doing gravel or off road, which that bike can do. That's got 2 modes for off road. So that's the only thing. Sitting position, we're saying that to Ron before you came on. The sitting position, ride height, believe it or not, is exactly the same as the Africa Twin. Even the tank, because the tank in Africa Twin was narrow, then it went out big. So where your legs went, you didn't really feel the big tank. The Tenerife's the same. It feels the same. Riding position's the same. The seat height, now that I've put it back up to the original suspension height, is the ride height's the same. It's only 10 mil short of ground clearance than the Africa Twin, but the ride height's the same. So, and the seating position's the same.
He's looking for it. Beaky says he's looking at a Vogue 300.
Aye. I think, I mean, to be fair, something that kind of size, I'd be quite happy to try have a bash at off-roading. But anything much bigger than that, I just wouldn't want to do it.
It's just finding the compromise. That's all it is I didn't want to jump back into a big fucking touring bike again, because look at the issues I've had with that bike since I bought it. And I just didn't want to do that again.
Hi, Dylan.
I think it's horses for courses. Do you know what I mean? It just depends. You hear a lot of people they've been all around the world doing
a Honda C90,
you know, Honda Cubs, and all that kind of stuff. Do you know what I mean? It's not that it's not possible. I think it's horses for courses. I'm the same with the big GSs. I think even the big GSs I find just too big for me. I had a big Honda Varadero, was probably about the same weight as a GS, and if you get stuck in a bit of gravel in a parking place somewhere and you've got to try and manoeuvre that thing, it was murder to try and get it moving.
Yeah, you certainly pay attention to where and how you park. That's for sure.
Yeah.
But you just plan it as you go into the car park or wherever you're going to stop.
Yeah, that's why I went for the compromise with it. The first time I went for the 800 and now for the 900 was that was just the compromise, and I can flat foot this one. So if I get into any trouble, then I can get myself out of it, because I found that irritating that you had to think about where you were going to stop.
Well, Speaky saying, I think if you have only one bike, you've got to have a combination of decent miles, but be able to do off-road stuff. Which that's what I think. I think that's what I did with the Tenerife, because I had the option to get a 1050. The 1050 was the same price as the Tenerife, but I just didn't want. I wanted something that's small enough that I can do off-road stuff and be able to do a trip. But I've never done a big trip on a Tenerife, so that's why I'm saying this year is going to be the tester for it. If come the end of the year, I'm happy and it's comfortable and it does everything that I want it to do, then I'm going to be happy with it. And there you go, Peaky. You can also get carry a fuel bladder if you need to as well. So there's options to get the more fuel at it and stuff. It sits on the motorway at 70 mile an hour, no problem. No problem at all. No wind buffering, no nothing. Sits comfortable at 70. And it's wee enough you can chuck it about as well.
Yeah, but that's what I mean. I'm not slagging your choice. I'm just saying it's horses for courses. Do you know what I mean? And I think there was a discussion with Slobo with that. I saw a few people saying about the Slobo said that you've got electronics on your bike, you don't know how to ride. That's a bit extreme.
Aye, that's
thing to say as well. Yeah.
Aye.
So I think everybody. Let's face it, we're all bikers.
You don't need the electronics, but they're nice to have.
Yeah. But
See,
it's the same
the
as
only
if you
thing
want
that I'll miss, the only thing that I'll miss that the Africa Twin had that this hasn't got is the cruise control and the heated grips. Which
You can
heated
get
grips I
heated
can
grips.
solve, and the cruise control I can solve by getting an Atlas throttle lock.
Aye.
So it's no, as I say, the wind wise it's fine. On the motorway it's fine, and it's going to be wee enough. And as long as it's decent in the twisties and make you smile,
Makes you smile. That's the bike. That's exactly right. He's exactly right.
Yeah.
So I'd say the only thing that's
that's-
going to be really on the big trips is the big motorway munching is going to be the tester for it this year. And unless I buy a fuel bladder or whatever, it's going to be the fuel consumption as well. I'm just going to have to stop every 150 mile to fill up. You know what I mean? So we'll see how it goes.
I've been on trips with people with nakeds with wee tanks, I don't know what it was, 15-litre tanks. They were filling up twice a day.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And we were on the big bikes, and we were just skipping petrol stations because we were like, we don't want to day off a tank. So it's like you say, if you plan it, if you're going to stop anyway, you know what I mean?
That's it.
Then it doesn't make much difference.
The thing is, on Albury Gibraltar trip, because of William has to stop every 2 hours anyway because he's diabetes. So we just plan it in there. We stop, and his tank's probably the same size as mine, so he's going to have to fill up as well. So we'll just see. I'll just see how this year.
I don't think fuel will be a problem. I don't think that's the problem. I think more they used to the bigger bike and being able to sit on the motorway with the cruise control on and all that kind of stuff.
We'll see.
When we done the Budapest trip, we did for here. We sat on the motorway nearly the whole day to get into Germany just to get a bit of a run at it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
That's the kind of days.
Peaky's
That's
saying
the kind of days where you would.
Yeah, Peaky's saying there how did that not come up there? When he did Scotland with us, he refueled 4 times in 6 days. I think it's the same size as mine, I think. Same size as the Africa Twin.
It's 30 litres or something, I think Peaky's got.
We'll see. Massive. We'll see. It's this year will be the tester for everything, I think.
Like I said, it's horses for courses, isn't it? Everybody's got their aim. I think Peaky Sail. I don't agree with Peaky most of the time, but I agree with him this time. If it makes you smile, then that's the most important thing.
Aye, absolutely. And it does. And the few times that I've been out in it, the last 2 weeks, it's definitely a fun bike. Definitely. Once I get to change the tyres there, it'll be fucking better. Right, we're going to call it a night then, lads.
We'll call it. I'll get my chicken.
Right, so thanks everybody for joining. So thanks, Peaky. You're a star. I'll get a catch up with you soon, mate. Dorset Rider, Kimmy to go. Who else? Caravan Honda Rider. Cavan?
Old man in the bike.
Who else? Grumpy Biker. Bikergeist. Howie 702, thanks very much for joining us. And I think that's it, innit? Didn't have it. Todge 29.
Did you say Bleedy View?
Bleedy View.
Yep, Alec.
Mark, aka Grim, your cousin. Thanks for joining us, mate. I'll get a catch up with you next week. And I think that's everybody, I think.
1973 Retro Rabbit.
Anybody else I've missed?
I don't think
so. Just going through the list. I think we got everybody.
Right, same again. If anybody's watching later on, if you want to join us one night on the live, drop us an email. Email's at the bottom. And we'll arrange to get you on. Maybe get Peaky on once he gets his computer set up right in his new house. So thanks everybody for watching. Safe travels. Stay rubber side down. Take it 1 mile at a time. And we'll catch you later.
Bye.
Cheerio, cheerio.